Hello, my name is Murph. What am I doing with my foot here? My name is Murph, and this is Reading Things with a Southern Accent 2020, episode 9. 9. I'm going to run out of fingers after the next episode. What we're doing here is we are taking a little bit of time to contribute to some nonsensical things so that we can have some fun here during the COVID-19 coronavirus stay-at-home order lockdown. Here in Colorado, we just learned today, schools will now be closed until April 30th at the least. Different articles are saying schools could be done for the whole year. Some schools may just not go back. My daughter, who is 17, said, and I quote, "That's crap." It's good to know that she likes to go to school. I, on the other hand, would have been dancing like there was no tomorrow. So during these little sessions that we're doing here on Reading Things with a Southern Accent 2020, for the time being, I'm taking records that I own, and I got a bunch more over here if we get through all of these, and reading song lyrics that I think can be slightly tied to, well, let's just say in this brain, I think they make sense with a quarantine, self-isolation, social distancing, lockdown. So that's where we are going, which is kind of scary because it's inside my brain. There, pause, period. Tonight's song of choice, I'm trying to shorten these. I got to 10 and a half minutes, 10 something last night. Trying to shorten these. Tonight's song is from a band that was one of my favorite bands as a youth, and still love this band to this day. The song was released, here are my notes. So I do some research. I actually put some effort into this. This song was released on April 29th, so this month in 1985. It was one of two new songs on 1985 compilations called The Singles 81 through 85 and Catching Up With. I'm not going to say. Who's the band? It's Depeche Mode. Catching Up With Depeche Mode is the name of the record. And it coincidentally, that was my first Depeche Mode record that I owned. It was a compact disc at the time. I didn't have the vinyl. I do now. It's right here in my hands. I will show it to you. Catching Up With Depeche Mode. If I put it right here at the same place as my head, it's in focus. I've learned this. If I put it out here, not so in focus, but you know if you know the album cover, you know what it looks like. Our friends, Depeche Mode, are on the cover. They like to do this. They put out compilation albums to try and get songs to be popular in the United States that maybe have been popular in other places. Depeche Mode is an interesting band. Fun fact. Now, sorry, here we go. It's going to get longer. Vincent Clark is a man who helped start the band Depeche Mode. Vincent Clark, Martin Gore, Dave Gahan, and I forgot the other guy's name because nobody cares. They started Depeche Mode. After the first record, Vincent Clark left Depeche Mode. He went on to be, and if you listen to my radio show, I've said this 1,000 times, so I apologize. He went on to form a band called Yaz, Y-A-Z, Yaz, with a woman named Alison Moyet. This band put out one record. It was called Upstairs at Eric's. Has a song Situation on it, Only You. There's one more that was a single. Forgot. Anyways, really good, popular synth pop band. Vincent Clark decides, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to start another band. Vincent Clark starts a band called Erasure. So my theory is that Vincent Clark, or Vince Clark, is the godfather of synth pop. And if I had a wish list of people that I could sit down and interview, I'd put him right here. Sit down and interview, ask questions. He would be at the top of the list, or he'd be in the top 5 for sure. I won't go into who the other people are. Vincent Clark, though, has to be a musical genius. Sorry for that wormhole. Here we go. The song that I'm going to read for you tonight with a Southern accent from the album Catching Up with Depeche Mode is called Shake the Disease. Shake the Disease. You see how it correlates with our coronavirus thing, Shake the Disease. Now, I don't think this song is actually about disease. I think it's about mostly what Depeche Mode wrote about, those fellas wrote about, was love. Love songs, relationships, some weird stuff on some songs. But this one, 1985, Catching Up with Depeche Mode. It's not a short one, so here we go. Side note, or asterisk, my wife has said that I need to work on more of a drawl in my voice to make my Southern accent sound thicker. So we're going to try that this evening. I'm not sure how successful it will be, but we're going to give it a shot. We're going to give it the old college try, as they say. Shake the Disease, Depeche Mode. Here we go. Now here's the thing. Earlier, I did do this out loud. I was trying to say, my wife told me that I need to work on a drawl. And that helped me get into it. So that's where I'm going. My wife, I'm not going down on my knees begging you to adore me. Can't you see it's misery and torture for me? When I'm misunderstood, try as hard as you can. I've tried as hard as I could to make you see how important it is for me. Here is a plea from my heart to you. Nobody knows me as well as you do. You know how hard it is for me to shake the disease that takes hold of my tongue in situations like these. Now there's a post-chorus. Understand me, understand me, understand me, understand me. Verse 2. Some people have to be permanently together, lovers devoted to each other forever. Now I've got things to do, and I've tried, and I've said before that I know you have to. When I'm not there in spirit, I'll be there. Here is a plea from my heart to you. Nobody knows me as well as you do. You know how hard it is for me to shake the disease that takes hold of my tongue in situations like these. Understand me, understand me, understand me, understand me. Here is a plea. We have an interlude. I can hear it in my head. Here is a plea from my heart to you. Nobody knows me as well as you do. You know how hard it is for me to shake the disease that takes hold of my tongue in situations like these. The chorus goes on 2 more times. I don't need to read it. I think you've gotten the point. So here's a song about shaking the disease. The disease, I think, is his nervousness around someone who he might like. It could be a fantasy, it could be a story, it could be real life. We don't know. I can tell you this. Out of all the songs that I've read so far, this is the hardest one that I've done without trying to actually sing it. Not that I can sing, but in my head I can hear the verse going. Nah, I have other notes here, but you know what? We're going to skip it because it's really not important. Reading things with the Southern accent is about reading the thing with the Southern accent, and I've done that. I've completed the task. I would like to say thank you for tuning in tonight. Hopefully this one was shorter than 10 and a half minutes. We're going to give it a shot here as I put it in the old computer over there. It's over there. And do the editing and all of that, which consists of cut 1, cut 2, done. That's how we do these. My name is Murph. This is Reading Things with a Southern Accent, 2020, episode 9. Thank you, and Wash your hands.